there was a girl that she always found it really difficult at lunch, business lunch, marketing lunch, because she had to listen. She'd always be the last one to order, and found it so difficult because she had listened to what everybody else had ordered, and she'd have to have something different. But it was just a thing in her, and she found that incredibly difficult. So sometimes she had to check what was ordered, and then what she'd had recently, and then then choose. But it was, she got into a fuff and a faff around it. And when they did this in a group that I went to, they said that's complicated. And we were all laughing at it, and got her laughing at it, which is good. That gets you in a good state when you can laugh about yourself and go, yeah, that is a bit crappy, isn't it? Why do I do that? And then the guy at the front, the leader of it, said, is there anybody that does it really easily? And this guy casually says nonchalantly, yeah, that's crazy. I don't do that. What do you do? And elicited from him his stages that he goes through. It's really simple stuff. And he went, I look at the menu, it fires up a picture in my head. I see that. I think, oh, that's nice. I would do that about 3 times, no more than 3. Otherwise it's, I'll drop one and then look at that one. And he has these pictures, and the one he goes yum to most, that's what he's having. And the girl, you could see she was going, what? Almost longingly, like, that's so simple. And it was like, this is maps, not the territory, because it's not like that's real. That's just what fires off in the head, because that's what he's learned to do. And anyway, the session continued and made fun of it and made light of it. And he invited her, could you try on that strategy? Because it's really simple. Fire up, look up, fire up, read it, fire up the pictures, what it looks like. Yum. That one. And she really liked the idea of it and thought it was funny because he'd infused humor into it, and with the group, not patronizing, not demonizing, not and it was a light, gentle thing. And she came back the month later, and she couldn't wait to tell, because she was so enthusiastic about it. Not just that, she was keen to get out of the way. The whole, yes, that was easy. The menu, it's fine, it's great. She wanted to tell the story of the rest of her month, and how it impacted on meetings, on decisions, on making the projects she was on. She was making decisions so much quicker, and she was so enthusiastic about it with such sort of vigor, as if it was something new. And of course he was understanding what the lesson was about strategy, and he wasn't at all surprised. He went, oh, isn't that interesting? It's like, oh, you bugger. It's like, oh, you've sent me, like you do with kids, oh, isn't that interesting? You learned that. And yeah, so the patterns, sometimes we learn them and they repeat, because the brain copies place, and it's terrible, aren't I? Terrible.
No.
So it's nice, but yeah, it always moves me, that story of we get so tied up in our own little patterns without realizing it, and sometimes just shining a light on it, and God, all these old expressions are coming up, aren't they? Shining a light on things, and that's just what this is. It's just a process to help you shine the light on some of the crappy programs that you've built in your head, to break through them. Some of them might be, you don't know until you hit them.